Okay, welcome back to another video, family. This is Alex, one half social couplepreneur. If you saw the video that we did earlier, embarkation day 1, this is actually later on that night. Wanted to show you some nightlife that they have going on the ship. This is Bolero's. Bolero's nightclub is a Latin club, Latin feel, Latin music. And all types of other Spanish music. They had an amazing group band out here that was consist of all the different drums and guitars, but then the conga drums that this woman right here is playing, was just electrifying, and just it was awesome. It was a good time. And as you see, she's trying to get everybody to come up and get to dancing and stuff like that, because they really were playing some real good music. And she was playing these conga drums. Somebody like Sheila E, like she was killing these drums for real. And as you see, this couple over here started coming up. They start dancing. Then you got some more people came up. They started dancing. And then by the time it was all over, you had all these other people getting on the dance floor because they was really playing some real good music. I had a good time in here. Like I said, real good vibes, and it was just a good time. Then you have the Spotlight Karaoke Bar. This was packed every night. Hacked out. Just a bunch of everybody. A lot of there's a lot of groups in here. It was a lot of wedding parties, a lot of bachelor parties. They were just really in here in big groups having a good time. Like you see the ladies with the little sailor hats on their heads. That was a bachelorette party. And then they had a all girls group or something like that was out there too. So they was just having a good time. But I stayed here for a little bit because the vibe was really cool. And I like karaoke and singing and all that anyway. So that was this was someplace that I could have been the entire night. But yeah, it was good. It was a good time. A lot of people having a lot of fun. One in particular, woman right here, she was actually singing "The Greatest Love of All" by Whitney Houston, and everybody in the entire club was singing with her. So it was everybody was feeling the words and everything like that, and they just all were all in just harmonious, singing. And like as I'm sitting there panning the camera, you could just see everybody was really into this song, and they was all singing it, which was cool. So and then this couple here got up there, and they was singing. They had been together like 30 some years. They were celebrating their anniversary, but they like to celebrate on cruise ships, singing karaoke. So that's what they were doing. So that was cool. It was a good time to hear that. And like I said, just be amongst all these people. Like I said, they were just having a good time and hanging out and stuff like that. And here, this is called Central Park. So I've heard a lot about Central Park, but I haven't been on any Royal Caribbean ships to know what Central Park was. But so here's the Zumi sushi bar. This is a paid specialty dining option on the cruise ship, if you ever want to check that out. and then you could see from the left to the right all the greenery and plant life you see that is out here is all live. The trees, the plants, everything. Nothing is fake. It's all live plants, and it was just like amazing to see. Cause it was just like I couldn't believe that I was on a cruise ship with live plants. Here's the Azumi Hibachi Sushi sign. Here's a Central Park sign, and it gave me the feel of New York. I was I felt like I was in New York a little bit, you know. So that this was a cool vibe and experience. Yeah, all of this you see, all of this is alive. None of this is fake. These are real live everything that's planted here. And I don't know the significance of these monkeys. I'll find that out, but I don't know what they are right now. So yeah, this was a good vibe. It was quiet up here too. A lot of people that were up here, they were just either lounging or just relaxing or just having conversation between each other. So it was a it was a good time, a real good time. As you can see, where I just passed by, was a group talking over there. But yeah, then you have the Park Cafe, which is a place that baby girl and Melissa went to go get some drinks and some snacks and stuff earlier today. So yeah, this was just like, this is like a little bridge. So yeah, this was a nice vibe. See how the animal statues, you got giraffes, you have elephants, and there's another bar right here. So then you also have, I'm gonna show you right here. This is called the Rising Tide. And basically what this is this bar moves from the promenade on deck 5 and comes up here to Central Park on deck 8. It moves every 30 minutes to an hour. It'll sit down there for an hour and then raise back up. In 30 minutes, you can actually get in this bar and sit there in the bar, drink your drink, or get your mixed drink or whatever case may be while it's moving. These are the balconies facing Central Park. So those are all the balcony rooms. So that's Central Park. And right here, this was hilarious to me. So this is the cruise director right there with the bald head in the front, next to the lady, next to the two ladies in between them. This was their 80s. Like, well, not really. It's kind of like 80s, 90s, 2000s, but it was called the One Hit Wonder Party. Dance party, and it was wild. I'm talking about, they played everything from Macarena, as you can see, the Marshmallow Puff Marshmallow Man. They played Ghostbusters. They played YMCA. They played, I mean, everything you could think about that was a one-hit wonder that you know about in music. They were playing and dancing to it. And all of these people were just having the night of their life. It was just a real blast. They were having and you could see the cruise director and all the staff that was just, they was having a good time. They was just, it was so much. It was a whole vibe. It was excitement all the time. It was like never a dull moment on this cruise ship. So that's like I said, I just let this part play out because they were just, I'm talking about, they were doing everything. Every one hit wonder you could think about in your mind, they were doing it. And the crowd out there while they was watching this was loving it. They was out there dancing themselves, and it was just a good time. I mean, it was nobody not having fun, nobody not dancing, nobody not doing anything. I mean, and then you had look, you could just see it, like everybody out here was just having a good time. It was a whole vibe. You see the people in the red, they were just, I mean, because we had certain nights also, white nights, red nights, stuff like that. So that was cool. Look into that if you ever get on this cruise ship. They had different colored nights that you could hang out and party with them. And then the cruise director kind of decided to come out and say, okay, let's go ahead and form this conga line. And they did exactly that. They formed this conga line, and everybody that was on the floor followed the cruise director, and they was all over the place. They was having such a blast. It was a good time for real. Like it was a lot going on. They just really, they really took this one hit wonder party, and just, it was so much going on. It was people like to the left, to the right, upstairs, downstairs, they were just dancing and jamming and all of that stuff. As you can see, the cruise director right there in the front had just everybody just having a good time. I mean, they was just out there. Nobody was caring about nothing. It was just vibes and fun and dancing and music and all of that stuff. So it was just a good time. It was a good time. Like I said, everything you could think about, they was just doing it. I mean, they was trying to involved everybody and everything. You were not gonna be one, as you see, you was not gonna be one to be standing around, nothing like that. The cruise director made sure that you were getting into whatever's going on out there, because he wanted everybody to just have a good time. Yeah, so it was a good time for real. Like they really had everybody out there just like doing it up. They just I mean, it was just a lot. Like this, what they were doing with the whole. They was doing the train. Then they was doing It's Raining Men. Then they was doing Macho Man, and it was doing so much stuff. Like I said, it was so much going on. It was a good time. It was such a good time. They was just like really, really doing it up in there. Yeah. This is what happens when all the, well, I ain't gonna say all the kids, because there was kids out there too, but I was gonna say when all the kids go to sleep, this is the party that they were having. But like right here, they had this song was Mickey. So that's another one hit wonder that we all know. That was Mickey. So they was doing little pom-poms and stuff like that, and playing that song. People was dancing to that, stuff like that. So yeah, this was going on the entire night actually. You just had this. Everybody was down here, like everybody was down here. And then you had the people up top that were watching it. You had people on the sides that was watching it. You had people that was trying to come through that stopped to watch it. So yeah, it was an attention getter for real. They was out there just really having a good time. Like they really were. You see the camera lady out there. She was out there, filming them as well. But yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time for real. It was the non-stop music. Non-stop music. Like everything, Then this little girl right here. The little girl right here that they're I guess that they're playing shoot the hoop with. She was out there dancing too. And then so she was out there stealing the show. And it was just a good time. Like everybody was really involved, and the cruise director made sure everybody was involved because it was just fun. It was just fun. It was non-stop entertainment, non-stop being. It was just they were just having a good time. Then we had like shooting the lights or whatever you want to call it. They was just lighting it up, and they was playing all kind of music. Like I said, just it was everything you could think about that you remember from the 80s, the 80s for sure, because a lot of the songs were coming from the 80s, but again, they were the one-hit wonders, and that was the reason for this party. But it was a blast. Like it just really, like you can see, like they really were just having so much fun. They was having so much fun with everything they were doing. So this was that song "Whip It Good." So they were just dancing and having a good time, and they just nonstop, just entertaining the entire night. They had these cell phones talking about call me. So that was just it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. They were just like really getting the crowd involved, and it was a good time. It just really was. You could see all the people all around the stage. It was like nonstop. Like it was just a party. Look at him. He was a mess. Like we didn't know what was going on with him. So there's the Ghostbusters, as you saw earlier in the shot when I showed you the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. So there's the Ghostbusters, and then there's the Ghostbusters song, and so that's why you're getting all these voiceovers, because I really couldn't play none of the music. Like none of the music. But it was a lot of fun. It was, as you can see, it's packed. That's the fifth deck. That's the promenade deck, and everything from the back side of that all the way to the other side of the promenade deck was full. You see, look at everybody up top. It was so much going on that it was a good time. Like it was just so much going on. They used the make believe ghosts and stuff like that to play the Ghostbusters thing. Then you had you had staff members that was they was dancing, and this little girl was like taking all of it. She was just like excited and just out there, knowing this 1 o'clock in the morning, but hey, she was having a blast. Here go the little girl right here doing the Roger Rabbit. It was the Cabbage Patch. I was like, okay, the little girl knows something. Like what, So it was just a good time. Like everybody really was, just enjoying themselves. Like it was just like everybody let loose, let their hair down, just didn't care about nothing. Here they were, these guys doing the doing the Charleston that the Kid and Play used to do. You know what I'm saying? So that was, and then here's this lady right here. she was just really excited. She was so happy to be out there. She was just having a blast. And that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? They was just all having so much fun out here. Here's a little girl again. She was out here and they were just, just enjoying it. So this like I said, this went on the whole night. And then it finally had stopped. Well, not really stopped. They wanted to they was continuing in it. So they was they getting ready to here shortly. You'll see in a minute. They're getting ready to talk about they're getting ready to show you these cast members in red. This was funny because this was the song "It's Raining Men," and they were doing this with the raincoats and the umbrellas and all of that stuff. It was a funny thing. Like they got all the way into this, the umbrellas and the dancing in the rain and stuff like that. And then here come the guys that they singing about, and they sitting there trying to cover everything up. And here's the guys covering up, and then they open it up, and then here they go. They coming out, and they just all in there in their raincoat and their rain ponchos and stuff like that. It was just funny. It was so funny. And then as you see, they just walking around and hanging out and just vibing out there. And then once they take off these ponchos, it's really funny because they were just doing a lot while this is Raining Men song was coming on. It was just this was just a lot. Like, this was so much. He was just doing so much. He was doing so much. They sitting there trying to show off muscles and stuff like that. What they actually had on chest shirts. So that was real funny. They had on chest t-shirts, and then here come the cruise director. He took his shirt off, and he was just a lot. He was a lot. He really was an entertainer. Like, he was doing it all. It was so funny to watch. And then they had this other song right here where they were just the song, I don't know the song, but the group was called Men at Work. And it was another one-hit wonder, and they just did it. They was just like all into it, costumes and everything. They did a whole production for this. But this right here, if you ever get a chance to when you get on the cruise ship on this Utopia of the Seas, you really might want to check this out, because they put a lot into this, and it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's like I said, everybody, they just let their hair down, and they just dancing and having a good time, and it was just a lot. It was a lot of good times right here. Then here's another song. I think this was something about I think this was Atomic Dog, actually. And they were dancing off that, stuff like that. And this went on, like I said, this went on for most of the night. Like I said, as soon as you see the people that are on the stage, they get off the stage, then you see the guy in the red back there, and the other guy in the red back there. They actually had another party that the cruise director was trying to make everybody aware of once the one hit wonder party was over with. They was telling everybody that the party ain't stopped. We got some more going on, and it was just music and entertainment for everybody and anybody who wanted to be entertained. It didn't matter. See, look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. The crowd is filled up the entire promenade deck. Like, it's crowded in there. You bumping into people, but they don't mind because they having a good time like you having a good time. So that was a good time. They was really doing some stuff in here. But I almost think this is like one of the cruise director's favorite shows to do together with the cast. But they were just having a good time. It was just a real good time. And I'm just I was happy we was able to check this out, because I've heard some stuff about Royal Caribbean, and the stuff I heard, this is not it. Like, I was real surprised when I even saw this show right here. This show right here was just a vibe. Like, it really was a vibe. And I'm glad I came out later on tonight, the same night, and just came out here to check it all out so I could show you guys what was going on, because I knew there was a lot more to see. Like, this place, you can see it. The place is packed. The whole promenade deck is packed. There's so much going on right there. And it was a good time. And then right here, they were throwing balloons and stuff like that. But the red balloons was the segue to let everybody know about what was coming up next. So what was coming up next was these people right here that I showed you in the red. You're gonna see them come up on the front here in a minute. And what they were doing was they had another party that was scheduled after the one hit wonder party, and that was called the Red Party. So here they are, everybody's, we're glad, we did it, and glad we entertained you and all that stuff. And so it was a lot of fun. Like I said, you could see they all had a lot of fun doing it. And like I said, the red balloons were the segue for these individuals that you'll see here in a minute that was in red, that's gonna come over here. And then they had what they call a red party at the nightclub that they have on this cruise ship. So that was it right there. So they were getting ready to finish this up, and it was so much fun. It was so much fun. It was music that you ain't heard in a long time. But it was stuff that was popular at one point in time. But it was just, like the party's tagline, the one hit wonder party. So that was a good time. Like, these people, you could see them, they're having a blast out here. So this group, as I was showing you earlier, or telling you about earlier, so here we are right here. So the cruise director's telling everybody about these three right here. These three right here are gonna continue to party in a club called Studio B, and they had the red party. So as they're finishing up right there, they're telling everybody to get ready to go to the red party. And the red party is in Studio B. So that's actually downstairs from the promenade. And then so right here he's ending it, telling everybody about the party. And then next thing you know, as she points and they point, they're like, everybody, let's go to Studio B. And then he's, like I said, instructing everybody to not stop the party right here, to continue the party. And he's like, come on, let's go. So this right here was another club area. It's called the Music Hall. And it was another band, another vibe. You see people sitting down, lounging, stuff like that. People, sitting down, enjoying the music. This was another band. It was a regular, kind of American rock, something like that, pop culture band. And they were just out there playing all the latest music that you probably have heard or not heard. So a lot of pop music was being played in here. You had the bar as well. You had the bartenders and stuff like that, the waiters. So yeah, this was another club. Then I went to the casino. Every cruise ship has a casino. So I'm going through the art wall area that leads to the casino. So this is all the art that they were selling on the cruise ship. And these were some cool art pieces. And then as I let's see, the eagle and the tiger with the blue eyes. And as I was coming through, there's some turtles. There's some whales right there. And as I continue walking through, there's a statue. There's a office desk area. You can, I guess, get on the computer. There's some different areas you could just sit and just chill out. And here's some more artwork. And then we go into the casino. So the casino had everything from slot machines to roulette tables to blackjack tables to craps, everything you want to think about as far as gambling, they had it in there. So you got people over there playing poker, you got people over there playing slots, you got people over here they're playing poker, you got people over there playing roulette machines, you got people over there playing slot machines, you got another bar right here. So you always had somewhere to drink your drinks and stuff like that. And so that's the crap table right there. That's the blackjack tables right there. So that was, and then here you have Studio B. This is the continuation of the One Hit Wonder Party. I went in here thinking that I would, just see people dancing and having a good time. And what I kind of saw was everybody kind of in here just drinking, standing around, or just in their own groups of people, just hanging out or whatever. Yeah, some people that was kind of commingling with each other, and then you had other people that, were dancing with each other and stuff like that. But for the most part, the music was just playing and people was doing just what you see. Like, they really were just like hanging out in the nightclub. Like, I didn't think I'd see that on a cruise ship, but I did. Cause the last time I went on a cruise ship, I actually went to the club and we actually saw people dancing. So I don't know. This was funny to me. But there's a lot of people, as you can see. There's a lot of people in here. They just weren't dancing like what you would think, especially with the music playing and the DJ playing and stuff like that. But it's still, it still was a good time. They had a good time. I wanted to make sure, like I said, I showed you all the nightlife they had to offer on the cruise ship while I was up. And before I went to bed, I wanted to make sure that, the rest of day one was filmed, so you can know what was going on with the cruise ship after the embarkation, and after everybody settled down, and after everybody went to dinner and ate and stuff like that. Like, what was the nightlife looking like? So this is why I made this video, to continue that embarkation video by showing you what was going on tonight, as far as the ship and the entertainment and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for day 2, and we thank you for liking this video. We thank you for supporting us and watching our videos and supporting our channel. We appreciate all of that. We want to welcome you. If you have not, we welcome you to subscribe and check out more videos like this. Put your notification bell on so you won't miss a video that we drop. And we'll see you on the next video. You take care. God bless you.